So, anyways, I noticed, like, I think that happened way more than I can remember too, because it's like a constant theme. I can't really forget the feeling that I wasted like huge portions of my life listening to other people tell me who they are rather than analyzing that person in a second and telling them who they really are. And we had a lot of time there, and like, if I wanted in some situations, I could have been like, "Hey, look, this person is like, they give me like $5 a week. I'm getting paid being in this relationship, something like that." But I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna factor that in. It's really bad when I've even like considered that should be allowed. Like, man, when someone gives you $5 a week, bro, you're like, they think they just brought you over on a boat from Africa, and now you are an indentured servant at the very best. Servants get treated well, but I noticed that would happen over and over again. Like pretty much all my interactions have been forced. I've been getting a lot recently. Like often when I try to start an interaction, it goes nowhere. But when other people force their way into my life, like you can't even tell some people no. They'll kill you. Literally, they'll kill you. I'm alive today because lucky that I didn't have any vital organs in that area and only organs. So, the heart, I guess even the heart, if it gets stabbed, it's really hard to die from it. Another thing about this world, too, like, why do I feel trapped here? Why have they made death so hard? Like, why have all these people who come into my life lying to me and everything to take my life from me and do a bunch of bogus stuff with my life? Why have they outlawed cyanide and stuff like that so I can't escape the world they've created? That's like an important question. Like, why would these beings outlaw cyanide and trap me in the world with them and then lie to come around me? And I've seen that several times. But it's like I was younger. Like I was busy being beaten by society and told I'm just a kid. I don't know anything. But in reality, like reviewing the situation, I was always like I was smarter than everyone around me when I was a toddler, probably. And like literally, I mean, they were putting me in classes for like smart kids and stuff like that, and they were too stupid to even understand how to do that. Sometimes it's almost like it was just a continuation of how they've tried to isolate me from society, but at the same time, like force crackheads into my life that I don't want to be around, but isolating me from the rest of society, which is odd because I've kind of seen stuff like that where I was talking about intelligent stuff and then crackheads came in with their stupid crackhead stories about Trump's orange orangutan and all this stuff, and it's like, can you see, like, we was having an adult discussion and you come over here talking with your 20 IQ gorilla banging on my chest nonsense. But I mean, how often does that happen? Like, literally, I've had since I was like, I can remember. I bet you it happened when I was like 1 to 4, but I can tell by the time I was 5. Like society tried to drug me. Like they thought they could drug me so I could be as dumb as them eventually and lazy. That's what that's what hyperactivity is. It's ADHD. It's people who think and do things, and then society is like, oh no, you need to sit down and eat 10 bags of potato chips with me and watch Gone with the Wind, and we can't have these smart people running around, you stupid monkey. We can't have no smart people. We gotta teach you stupid stuff. Nothing but stupid for you. We're tired of you saying stuff like 2 plus 2 equals 4. What type of witchcraft is that? I don't like Satan, and so I'm gonna kill you now. Because you're Satan. And it's odd, like, the whole religion thing, because it's like, these are the same people who beat this stuff into their children, and like literally every male child in this nation has had their genitals, their penis chopped off by the entire society. And then somehow the men are stupid and like they do it to their own children. I bet you it's like, I bet you for some of them it's like a hate thing where they're like, "Oh, you chop my penis off, I'm gonna start terrorizing my children too." I wouldn't doubt a lot of these people have kids because they want a pincushion to beat on and push around. Because I'm pretty sure that happens. There's no reason for many people who have kids to have a kid other than a mistake, an accident, as if they weren't smart enough to understand where a baby come from. So they don't know how not to make baby when they jumping around like monkeys together. For the one time in their life that couple had to act like they liked each other for a few minutes so they could replicate. Because the world needs more of them. So they gotta replicate. Jesus. It's like a nightmare. Like, I've been running from this forever. Like, just like trying, like I've had to waste my life running from society and not, like, I have to fend shit off with a sword and stuff. Literally, I was carrying my sword the last year because, I mean, some of the places I was in, like, I'm just waiting for more of that nonsense to happen. Bunch of meth addicts, and I don't like blaming meth. If you're retarded, you're retarded. I can do drugs all day, and I'm not retarded. So it doesn't turn me into one of these people who's gonna start lying with girls to get them to date me. Like, oh, I love playing with Barbies, and I've watched Gone with the Wind 10,000 times. Can you date me? Like these people didn't even use meth, and they were fucked up. They were fucked in their head, lying scumbags and shit. Like, and it's like they're allowed to slow kill you. They're allowed to take your life from you by taking your time from you and your energy, and then they outlaw like just stabbing someone. Although that still happens, and but it's like perfectly legal to send a crackhead into someone's life, to impede their life and hold them down and hold them back and try to turn them into a crackhead too. And again, like, you can smoke crack all day, it doesn't make you stupid and lazy. Being stupid and lazy makes you stupid and lazy. So I don't like, when I say crackhead, like, people interject like, no one smokes crack anymore. It's like, well, no duh. Like, they're all meth addicts. They're all on heroin now. Yeah, crack was 80s, I get it. But you know what? Tony Montana wasn't a crackhead. Right? He wasn't stupid and lazy. He did tons of cocaine. Like, who else? Like, probably LeBron James does crack cocaine. Like, he's not stupid and lazy, and he's still a crackhead. So it's just a word. It's just a word you use basically whenever anyone calls someone a crackhead or an opiate addict or a meth head, they're saying they're stupid and lazy. It is not about the drug you're using. It's about the person and their attitude. And you get a lot of that. I get a lot of that, like, forced into me, and I didn't for a long time because I would just avoid society. Hold on.